G'day, guys and girls. Welcome to the Underdeveloped Podcast. My name is Dylan, lover of your Cut G and co-founder of the Soldier Boy game console line. And I'm joined by Jay.
Hey guys, my name is Jay, hater of Call of Duty Cold War and chewer of gumballs. How you doing?
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a big the big amount of news today. We got many news.
Yeah. We got many news this week.
Oh yeah. Take it away, Jay.
Alright, so this week has been Quake-con. Yeah. An annual event that sort of perpetuates and advertises new stuff released by Bethesda this year. It is Bethesda, right? I'm not being an idiot.
Yeah, Bethesda's a big part of it.
Yeah, I thought so. So we've got a whole bunch of news about Skyrim. We got a whole bunch of news about all that other shit that no one really cares about, like Fallout 76. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
But we're not going to focus on that this week. We'll give you an update on all that shit next week once Quakecon's actually finished. We're going to talk about this week Doom, because they've released all of their Doom content in the first day. So, if you log into Doom Eternal, the one that released last year, before September 2nd, I believe it is, but it could also be August 28th. We're still unsure. But if you log into that before either of those dates, you'll receive a custom Quake-con player badge, a Doomslayer skin, and an icon for your profile.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, those are some pretty cool cosmetics. And they have a whole bunch more cosmetics, but they didn't really talk about that. They said that we have a whole bunch of cosmetics in the works, but they just talked about how their design team sort of comes up with them. But the big announcement for Doom is that we are getting 2 new master levels in update 6.66. So update 6.66. Yeah, no subtlety at all. They're just going straight in balls deep. So with update 6.66, there's going to be not one, but at least 2 brand new master levels, which is called World Spear and Mars Core. They didn't release too much about this. There was some cinematic shots of the things, but they're really trying to keep it close to their chest so they don't advertise too much. But they did hint in the live stream. They did hint at least one more master level, but they didn't announce it yet. So there could be some other forms of gameplay that they will add in update 6.66, but we're not sure.
It's about time. They have like 3 master levels for the game.
Yeah, this new update is adding a lot of content. They've been working real hard on it. Like for starters, there's a battle mode update. Straight up, they're adding a new.
Woo!
Hold up, let me go to my notes. Yeah, so they're doing balancing and bug fixing. In battle mode, it's going to have a new map called Stronghold. And the community actually helped design Stronghold. So they went into the battle mode Discord. It's like the main Discord. I forget what it's called. But they got the community feedback and really based their design on what the community said that they wanted. So if you have any complaints with that map, go to those nerds. Don't complain to the developers. Yeah. Go to the guys that gave them feedback.
But there's something very interesting about this update that you mentioned. Something about a Horde mode.
Yeah,
so we're adding for that.
So we're getting Horde mode. So if I go to my Horde mode pages, Yeah, it's an arcade-based Horde Mode. So it's based on the Doom 2016 arcade mode. It's going to have a global points leaderboard. It's going to have skill-based gameplay, traversal-based puzzles, so kind of like Minecraft parkour, but in Doom, which is pretty neat. I really like the concept, and if they execute it well, it's going to be pretty nice.
Hell yeah, dude. Like, the base gameplay's there, they just need more of it.
Yeah, they just need to expand
stop
more.
Sending me feet gifs. Jesus Christ. My friend's just sending me feet gifs on my other window. I'm gonna close that. Ugh.
So, more info on Horde Mode. It is not infinite. There is a finite ending.
Ah, okay.
So it's not going to be like a Call of Duty Zombies where there's just no end and you can go on for infinity. No. There is a finite ending.
More killing floor by the sounds of it then.
Yeah. So, not only is there a finite ending, but there's also lots of randomization.
Wee.
So the base design, or the base end-to-end design will be the same. But what you encounter in between those, the start and end point, will be very different. They're doing this to sort of change up the gameplay a bit and make it so it's refreshing every time you play it. So you just don't play it like 4 or 5 times, memorize everything, then get bored.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah?
A bit of randomization always spices it up a bit, especially in something like Doom where it's just the same every time.
Yeah, absolutely. They didn't actually tell us what the randomization will be, but they did say that they want to really change your experience every single time you play the game. So, my personal theory is that it's going to be a set amount of like different rooms or areas that they sort of chop and change where they are in the map. So they'll have like a pool of like 30, 40 different rooms. And then when you go through, you'll encounter 10 or 15 or 20 in a sequential fashion that changes each time you play it. So there's still going to be the same... Yeah, exactly. So there's going to be those same 20, 30, 40 rooms, but it'll be a different map layout and a different playthrough each time. That's my personal theory. However, I don't know. I don't play very much Doom. I played through 2016 and then thought, yep, I'm pretty doomed out.
Fair enough. No, I've played way too much Doom Eternal, so this is all very
exciting.
Pog, for better word.
Yeah.
God, that hurt. But yeah, no, yeah, fucking dope. Like, more Doom Eternal, that's just me satisfied. That's all I need. Titanfall 2 and Doom Eternal, and you could stick me in a room for the rest of my life and I'd be happy.
Yeah, well, don't worry, because Horde Mode has a fuck ton more stuff to offer.
Hell yeah.
In every few rooms, there's going to be skill-based challenges. Like, there's going to be an enemy or a horde of enemies that you have to kill within a certain time, and they'll be easily marked. They'll have some big icons over their heads, or they'll look different. And you'll have a certain time period to kill them to gain more points. And the more points you get by the end of your playthrough, that goes onto a global leaderboard.
Ah.
What do you think of that?
It's pretty sick. So it's a lot of like the challenge stuff from the campaign. Yeah. It's sounding cool. And I assume that's just like on top. It's like an extra thing.
Yeah. There's two more points that I recorded about the Horde Mode. The more challenges you beat, like really quickly, so like there's going to be three different medals that they said, but it's all subject to change at this point. So there's going to be the gold, where you kill the enemies or complete the puzzle in a very small amount of time. and that suggests then silver and bronze, right? So you got gold, silver, bronze for completing the challenges, and the more skill that you get, the higher medals that you get, you'll be able to unlock more content during your playthrough of Horde Mode.
Nice slip up there.
Yeah, Horde Mode.
Hell yeah. Now that's what I want.
That's what all the gamers want.
Hey. No, that's sick.
The final thing about Horde Mode that I have here is completing Horde Mode gives you the Slayer rank.
Ooh.
There's an in-game rank called Slayer that will appear on your profile that you will have access to once you complete Horde Mode on any difficulty.
Hell yeah. You get to show that off to the 0 people I have on my Bethesda Net friends list.
Yeah. you get to really plug that and say, I'm good at this game. Bethesda, you need to hire me, please.
It's just me staring at the menu screen. Fuck yeah. That's dope. Sick.
Alright, so that's all the news I have recorded of Doom, and that's all the news I have from Quake-con. But there is one more thing that I heard. Some professional MMA fighter or professional wrestler was playing through Fallout 76. So that's pretty neat.
Oh.
I don't know what correlation that has, but Bethesda seemed to really pump that on social media. They were really they had like 5 or 6 different like posts about it.
Yeah. Was it a name you recognized at all? Because I haven't seen anything about it. Like
Rob Whittaker.
Rob Whittaker. Okay. I don't know. I don't know MMA wrestlers, but
he's from the UFC.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's a decent name then. That's fair enough, I suppose. It would have been funny if it was like some absolute no name and they're just like, oh, wow, look at this. Like we didn't have anything else to put in our Quake-con thing, so just look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yeah, he's playing the game. You know, Fallout 76. You guys remember that? Yeah, he's playing it. They're just basically filling up their thing.
So Rob Whittaker played Fallout 76 on the Bethesda Twitch channel yesterday.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they paid him to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a part of a Quake-con.
Very weird, very strange choice of Let's Player, but whatever. You do you, Bethesda.
Very interesting crossover there.
Yeah. Completely nothing to do with each other, but whatever. All right. I've got a bunch of news here. Shall I get into mine?
Yeah, you go into yours.
Dope. All right. I suppose if we're covering Quakecon stuff, I'll leave that for next time.
We'll cover more Quake-con stuff next week.
Yeah. So it's been released that Halo Infinite, the co-op version of the campaign, and Forge Mode are releasing months after launch.
Oh.
So, yeah, the way I see that is I'm not going to play the campaign for months after launch, which is a bit yikes. Like, yeah, it's good that they're polishing it up, but what happened to just having the game, like, finished on the day it comes out? Like, why is this just normal now?
Yeah, I don't know why a whole bunch of studios are, like, releasing the game and then, like, updating it and adding more and more content after. Like, what happened to, like, a complete package that I can play out of the box on day one?
You'd expect that from the AAA like side of it, but
yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I guess they've seen like the indie games early access market, and they're like, oh, okay, so this gives us a bit more leeway to just not deliver. And a lot of games do this lately. It's just like, really, man, you're the Microsoft, dude. Like, come on. But it is good that they're taking the time to polish it and not just put out a piece of shit. So that's good. Very good. But
they're not doing a cyberpunk.
It's a pet peeve. It's like, come on, you did it back in the day. Why can't you do it now? I suppose it's because the games now are way more complicated than they used to be and need to appeal to way more and be functional and way more. But yeah, you'd think that with the evolution it would come with that, right? Saints Row.
Hope that. Yeah.
Oh, you go on.
You'd hope that as time goes on, companies actually start getting better at releasing games quickly instead of taking, a year and a half to release like a game, like say Halo Infinite, and then we're not actually going to be able to hit that release date, so we're just going to release some of it. Like, why not just release all of it? Like, I get that some shit's just not ready, but like, either release all of it or push the entire release date back. Like,
well, like if it was any other game, and it's like, co-op's coming later. Sure, all right, whatever. We're getting a co-op. I'm not complaining, but it's like such a core Halo thing, right? When I think Halo, I think playing through co-op with my friends. I'm not gonna play through solo. Like,
no.
I don't know. It's fine. I'm just being grumpy. It's fine.
Just a grumpy old man.
Yeah, no, that's me. All right. In other news, Saints Row is being rebooted, and that's about as much as we know about that.
Ooh.
But yeah,
that sounds fun.
That's interesting. Yeah. Nothing else has been said. Next thing, Atari denies it is owned by Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy's on about he's selling his company to Atari for $140 million. And Atari just comes out and they're like, no. Wait.
You want to know what I love about the Soulja game and like the Soulja Boy consoles?
What's
is
that?
they are blatant. Like, it is literally a console you can buy on Amazon for half the price. Like, you can literally buy it on Amazon for half the price, and he's buying directly from Amazon and then shipping it straight to you and keeping the $50 profit every single time.
Shit.
That's
so he's not
shit.
even, his company isn't even making them. They're just buying off bloody Amazon or eBay. And then just like, oh yeah, this is ours.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what they're doing.
Not to mention that that's straight up just fraudulent bloody, like, that's copyright infringement,
Yeah,
it is blatant in public eye copyright infringement.
Yeah, didn't he get like a lawsuit from Nintendo because he was actively selling like 1,000 of their games or some shit?
Yeah, well, the whole thing is, like, his consoles are supposed to run Nintendo games, and like, it's an emulator, right?
Yeah.
But, like, we talked about this on the emulator episode. The whole reason why there's a grey area is because the emulators are free. No one's profiting, we're just preserving history.
Yeah.
He's profiting. This is not the way to go.
If you're directly profiting from stealing Nintendo's work, then yes, that is very clear copyright infringement.
It's justified.
We're not going to argue that that's not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's an interesting one. This isn't quite games news, but I think it'd be interesting. Tesla's making humanoid robots now.
I saw that, and I'm so fucking excited for that.
That's exciting and all, but the tagline, like the key thing they said about it, they said, "It's okay, you can run from it." Why would I be running from it? What are you suggesting? Like, don't say that. Though, yeah,
Well,
you could
it's-
probably overpower it in a fight. Is it gonna fight me? What?
Yeah, like, what the fuck? What do you say to that?
Like, what the fuck?
Like,
No way.
who in their right mind is going to think, wow, if I can outrun it, this changes everything. I can just buy a humanoid robot, and it's not gonna kill me in my sleep because I run in my sleep, you see?
Yeah.
Like,
no, well, like,
what?
It could try and kill me, but it's not very good at it, so it's fine. Like,
Yeah,
I let this serial killer come after me, but he's really bad at it, so I'm just not going to tell the cops.
I
It's just weird.
actually saw the specifications for it. It's going to be
Yeah?
5'8" and have a top speed of 10 miles per hour.
Oh shit! So
And it
like,
can lift. Yeah.
if I did get in a scuffle with it, it could like dodge between my legs, like
Yeah.
bloody
You can fall between the cracks in the floorboards.
yeah. It's fucking short.
Yeah, short boy.
I'm only 5'11", so not much difference there. But yeah, it's just such weird wording that they specifically specified. It's like, it's fine, you can run from it.
Yeah, here we go. I've got it up
Cool.
here. The Teslabot.
I mean, you can't run from the AI cars.
No, you can't run from AI cars. They will run you over. So for the Teslabot, it's going to be 5'8", have a carrying capacity of 45 pounds. It's going to weigh 125 pounds. So that's about 50 kilos, I want to say. Around
That's not
50,
bad.
60 kilograms. It's pretty light.
Yeah.
It's
It's
going
like
to
the
be able
weight
to
of a dog.
deadlift. If you want to take it to the gym, it can deadlift 150 pounds.
Oh shit, dude. Finally a gym buddy. I'm gonna pay millions of dollars.
buddy we can take to COVID.
Fuck yeah, dude. Doesn't even need a mask.
No, because it doesn't breathe.
True.
It can run up to 5 miles per hour, and have an arm extend lift up to 10 pounds.
Shit.
I don't know what that means, but there you go.
I think it's like if your arms are fully extended, it can lift. So it's like not using like it's
Oh, yep.
like, you know, if you're
Yeah, I
like
get it.
you're awkwardly lifting something, yeah. Yeah, well, that's interesting. We are getting androids.
Yeah, we are getting actual humans.
And then again, Elon Musk promised us actual cat girls. I haven't seen that yet.
I hope he's still working on that.
What's going on with that, Elon? I need a
Elon?
cat girl.
We
I don't want a
need an
cat girl.
update.
Fucking shit everywhere and
You know what?
Ugh.
I'm gonna tweet at Elon Musk right now.
Give us the cat girls before the androids and we'll talk.
Where is it? Compose a new tweet. At Elon Musk.
Doing it live, boys.
What should I say? You're giving us androids. Where are the cat girls?
Yeah. And now you're talking about androids? Where were the cat girls you promised? Son's crying, thanks. Hell yeah, dude.
There we go.
Look at that.
If you want to see
live-
that, if
live
you want to see
tweet.
that tweet, stick around to the end so you can find out my Twitter.
Hell yeah. Alright, well, Call of Duty Vanguard was revealed. So the leaks were true.
Officially revealed.
Yep.
Exciting.
Yep. It was revealed in Warzone. Like, there was some
fucking
weird event
Warzone.
where, like, a bunch of bombers... No, there was a thing first where if you won the game, like, the fourth person to go up the rope on the helicopter would just get sniped by, like, some World War II looking sniper.
Get pranked.
It's like, okay, cool. And then they had an event where a bunch of bombers came in and they're bombing everything, and like, you know, they're trying to do the Fortnite thing, right? Where
Yeah,
an
they're
event
trying to do
happens
the-
and it's like
Yeah.
game changing sort of thing. but it's just awkward. Like, yeah, it's cool. Like, the sky gets like blocked out by bombers, and the bombs are exploding everywhere. And then like I think you get hit by one, and then it just kind of like, like the flashbang effect.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You get super disorientated, and then it just goes into a trailer. Smooth transition. Okay. But yeah, there's a trailer for it. The guns in it are completely wrong.
Are
but
they actually?
Yeah. Well, at least
wow,
there's one clip of there's a guy using a like a Sten. I don't know exactly what it's called, but like the ones with the mags coming out the side.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how you fire a pistol and like the whole like slide comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like do that with like the insides of the Sten, and it comes out the back, and it's. I saw people talking about it on Twitter, and it's just completely wrong.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's that. The Zombies is confirmed to be developed by Treyarch, so
Yes!
that's fucking dope, because that is the saving grace of Call of Duty.
Treyarch, please do good. Please do good with the Zombies. Were you a part of Cold War? Let's find out. Yes, they were.
Yeah, no,
Treyarch,
they
don't do a Cold War.
Yeah. Yeah, that was super low budget, so hopefully this one's better. But yeah, so the game is set just after World War II. The campaign is about apparently hunting Hitler's successor. So
Yeah.
okay, cool. And they're not censoring swastikas, which is interesting.
Well, if you want authenticity, then I don't think they should, because it was a part of that general time period, and if you're censoring the swastika, well then it's kind of like taking you out of the experience of the actual time period, just because some people are going to be mad about it on Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, like I get some
wanna...
ones where it's like alternate history, because they're of course like not telling like specifically to history, but like, it's a thing of the times. You're not gonna set something during the Black Plague, but rats don't exist, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a thing of the time. But yeah, that's interesting. So we'll see more about that. That'll be that's a thing. One interesting. Well, this is a different topic now. There was something great which happened on Twitch. Good old Germa?
Nah.
You ever heard of Germa? Oh, he's a good time. I think he's been around for a long time. He did an IRL sim stream.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
how do you get that to work?
I don't know. I wasn't there for it, but it sounds fucking great. Like the chat basically controlled him like a sim. And like he had his bladder, hunger, like energy, hygiene, like all that shit, like meters.
That's so cool.
And they basically dictated everything he did. There was one really funny thing where, like, of course, like when it started, they chose like his outfit and like everything, like making a sim as much as you can in life, real life. And they gave him this like beer hat. And so at one point throughout it, because they're completely dictating what he does, he just, against the chat's will, takes off the beer hat, and everyone starts just revolting against him. Like, no hat, no hygiene. So they just refused him any hygiene whatsoever until he put the hat back on.
That's great.
That's pretty fucking great. Like, how good. No, that's definitely something I'm gonna watch tonight. I'm gonna watch through that, like a highlights reel or something, because that sounds hilarious. Like, they just it was like they added the buy menu as well to it.
Oh yeah.
So they could like buy him stuff off Amazon. Oh, I don't think it was Amazon. I think they just had props that could be like, someone donate, and then the prop comes into the room. And
okay, that's pretty neat.
yeah. So it's so scuffed. I saw one clip where there was just like 8 people who came in, and he was sitting at, like, they set up his computer setup, but the chair was a toilet, and there's just all these people surrounding him as he's sitting on there crying because they've neglected his fun meter. And there's just, yeah, it's weird. It sounds like a great watch.
All right, I got
Yeah.
one more piece of news that I wanted to save till last. So if you got any more news,
No, that's it for me, man.
all right. So big news about the podcast. We got a makeover.
Hey,
We got a brand new
we did.
YouTube banner, and what's the word for profile picture? That one.
Yeah, and the thing for Spotify as well, I imagine.
Yeah. So all of our logos and all that have been completely redone.
Hell yeah.
The artist that did that, his name's Jay Clark.
Whoa.
And
That's like our
Yeah, I
ship
know.
name. Whoa.
it's like our ship name. Super cool.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and so if you wanna see more of his work, it's j-clark.artstation.com. He'll be linked
good
in
lad.
the description of pretty much all of our episodes until we either decide to get a new one or get an update, but he will be in the description for a very long time because we don't want to change these logos. They're looking spiffy.
Oh yeah, very clean, very nice. Thanks, Jay, you bloody legend.
Oh,
Mad
thank you.
shout out to you. Well, not you. Fuck, no, the dude who did the art. God.
Well, yes. Thank you very much, Jay. It's so weird saying my own name.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright,
Yeah,
so
no,
jumping straight in, I watched Free Guy this week.
Yeah?
I don't know if you've seen Free Guy yet, but I actually really liked it.
I haven't seen it, no. I was tossing up whether, like, because something comes out and it's like, oh yeah, it's a video game movie. Like 9 times out of 10, it's just gonna be dog shit, right? But
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds seems promising. So yeah, what did you think?
Well, the star of the movie, his name is Sean McLaughlin, also known as Jacksepticeye. Absolutely played his part fantastically in the total of 3 seconds of screen time that he got.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you had a whole bunch of YouTubers and content creators, like there was Mizkif, Pokimane, Jacksepticeye.
That's kinda cool.
There's like quite a few others, but I don't really remember their names.
Fair enough.
You had Channing Tatum in there.
Yo,
Channing
Jeff.
Ta- Yeah, we had Jeff in there.
Bloody Jeff, dude. Hell yeah.
We had obviously the co-star Ryan Reynolds doing an absolutely magnificent performance, start to finish, end to end. Really good. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but it is a very good movie, and I really enjoyed it. My partner and friend also really enjoyed it. They both thought it was really good, but as a game designer, I kind of ruined it for myself. Because like,
Oh yeah?
there were some inaccuracies, but mostly it was actually fairly accurate.
Yeah, that's surprising. So it seemed like it's basically GTA Online, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much GTA Online with the branding of Free City.
Okay. Righto. Yeah. All right. So if you were to sum up the plot in like a blurb or whatever, you know what I mean? Like a synopsis?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
would you say? What do you say it is?
Sentient video game AI goes on a soul-searching journey to find love and ends up finding something else.
Oh. Yeah.
That's really all I can give without revealing the plot, because it is
Fair
a really
enough.
good movie. But if you go in knowing what happens, then it'll
Probably
ruin it. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
And I also don't want to ruin it for our amazing listeners. So if you're all listening, go watch Free Guy. Definitely a very good watch. I'd rate it 8 out of 10.
Not bad. Not bad for a video game movie.
No, definitely the highest of the video game movies since probably Ready Player One. I thought that was pretty decent. Wasn't very accurate, but it was alright.
Yeah, I think that copped a lot more flack than it deserved. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's a movie. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
it doesn't
not
have
exactly
to
meant to be 100% accurate.
Yeah, but no, well, it's cool to see like the representation of it in other forms of media.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, awesome.
Which
That's cool. I
leads
would
me
have to
onto
check that out.
Yeah, check it out. This leads me on to my topic of how accurate video games portray making a video game, or how movies and other media portray making a video game.
Yeah, okay.
Because
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people,
an interesting topic.
a lot of people that I talk about think that making a video game is like, you know, that one episode of The Simpsons where Bart and Lisa go to like the internet office, and it's just a whole bunch of people like playing ping pong, playing video games, and they're just sort of fucking about. Did you ever watch that episode?
I don't think I've seen the episode, but I get the vibe you're meaning.
Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of people think making a video game is kind of like that. You're playing a lot of games, you're having fun, but actually making a video game can be very stressful. And you do get to have fun, you do get to play. Yeah, it is a pain in the ass.
Let's be real.
Especially when you're looking for one error, because something's not doing exactly what you want it to, and it's just sort of fucking up. And you're spending like 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 30, 80 hours fixing it.
Shit. Yeah, like, you know, you're getting something to work perfectly how you want. Like, you can get something to work, but if you want it like perfectly how you want, that's when it's like, fuck you, you know?
Yeah.
Give up your free time. Goodbye.
Give up your fun and tear out your hair, because stress is here and it's gonna stay for a while.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. No, it's definitely like you said. Like it's viewed like bloody fun and games, right?
Yeah.
Making games. It's like the same with that dude in Ready Player One. He's like, oh yeah, I made all this myself just because like I felt like it.
Yeah.
Everyone's, you know, viewing him as a god. It's like, that's the biggest game that's ever existed. One, the game is in VR. Two, it's multiplayer. Three, like, individually, these things are massive feats for companies.
Yeah. And this guy made it on his own.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's in the future, whatever. But it's like nitpicky
not
stuff,
that distant
you know?
future.
No, true. It's not far off. I mean, we have those VR headsets. We have the VR, like the haptic stuff. It's just expensive.
Yeah, and going off of like, I just want to give you guys like a development sort of outtake of how long it would actually take to make, let's say, just one planet. All right, one planet from Ready Player One. So first of all, you'd have to figure out how big the planet is. Then you'd have to jam it full of shit, and you're gonna have to get at least a team of talented artists, like 10 or 15 of them, all working full time to sort of jam art in there. Then you have to work out things like render distance, player movement, haptic feedback, all that shit. So to make just one planet, let's go with the casino planet. You know, that one casino planet where you can go, you can gamble your money. I would estimate for that one planet to take at least like 5 to 6 months.
Oh, easily,
And
yeah.
that's kind of a conservative estimate if you have a big team. So for one man to make every individual planet in this game, design everything, draw all the art, all of that, you're probably looking at about 400 years.
Yeah, no, quite literally. I mean, yeah, of course there's ways around. Like, you have No Man's Sky where it generates these planets. Like, there's
Yeah.
billions of planets in that game, but they have fucking nothing on them. Or if it's like 4 assets that make up the whole planet. Like,
Yeah.
if you wanted to make something like Ready Player One quality, no. That's my answer. Don't. Give
Yeah.
up.
if you want to make Ready Player One a real game, I just want you to think about how long it takes to make a Call of Duty game, which isn't even a whole planet. It's one game in a set amount of maps. And they have a team of 130 people? Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less.
Shitload.
And it takes them up to a year. So if you can kind of quantify that, it would take one person, even if that person is the best programmer and artist and game designer in the world, it would still take them an exceedingly long amount of time.
Yeah.
So for the creator of Ready Player One, the game in there, I forget what his James Halliday, was it?
That sounds about right.
Jimmy Halliday? I know his last name's Halliday, and I think his name's James. Can't remember.
Yeah, I want to say it's James.
So for him to create this whole game, from start to finish, on his own or with a relatively small team, it would take a very, very long time.
Oh, yeah.
I just
I mean,
don't see it as possible.
Yeah, and like, to be fair, I think he had a team in it, but when it's shown, it's like 6 people sitting around a table working on it.
Yeah.
And
no. The working environment that they showed was actually fairly accurate. It is just going to be a bunch of people sitting around one desk with as many computers as you can jammed onto that desk, because you don't pay for the office itself. You pay for desk space. So someone owns the office, you pay for the desk space. And in an indie company not making any money, you're going to cram as much shit onto one desk as you can.
Yeah, definitely. Or, people work from home. Or you
can just work from home.
It's a very normalized thing nowadays. So
yeah, I definitely prefer working from home because I can spread my shit everywhere and I don't have to shower till I go to bed. Whereas if I go into my office, I have to shower and be a functioning, hygienic member of society.
Yeah,
Whereas
I
at
mean,
home,
it has its perks. I miss the I don't know, getting out and like when we were studying, getting out and going into the city, and the social aspect of it. There's just no social aspect when you're working from home. Even if you're in full communication with your team the whole time, it's not in person, so it doesn't really count.
And not only do you not get the social aspect, but you also don't get the creative aspect. Because when you're working in an office with, say, 10 people around you, you can just sort of look over your shoulder and bounce an idea off that guy. Look over to the guy to your left, bounce an idea off them. Across the table. Oh, Jenny's got some good ideas. Maybe I'll ask her. It's just, you have so much more creative energy in the room. Whereas if you're home alone, you can't really just sort of bounce an idea off of Daniel from marketing or Patricia from sales. You can't bounce any ideas off of anyone without going through 15 minutes of organizing a meeting, setting everything up. And even if you're already in a call, you can't just set up a private meeting room like you can on Zoom, because no one can do that besides the owner of the Zoom call. And
Yeah.
it just kills a lot of creative energy and creative flow through the game. And a lot of people
definitely.
can probably see that in newer releases where people have worked from home.
It definitely feels like it removes a charm from it. Like when we were like developing in a team and when we were studying, like that was interesting because we could turn around, bounce ideas off each other, talk about stuff, and if someone's working on something really tedious, it's not just like you're sitting in your room at home just like hating life. Like you have people around you, you can chat, and you can constantly like bounce questions around. Like my work that I do from home, we have like a text chat where we're constantly on about stuff all day, so it's like as close as that as we can get. But I don't know, it might be different from other people, it might be enough for other people, but I definitely miss that in-person interaction. Like I feel like I barely leave my room anymore. Every chance I get, I have to go out. I have to get out the house because my room is now my workspace. So that's a lot of fun. But, that's not considering the perks, of course. There's a lot of perks.
Yeah, like you don't have to wake up at like 7 a.m. so you can catch a bus into the city and be barely at work by 9. You can wake up at like 8:50, crawl out of bed and get to your computer and you're already on time.
Oh yeah. I've done that many a times. Yeah. Like it's definitely a lot more laid back, and because it's more like contractor work when you're doing it from home. You can do things more towards your own pace, and it's a lot more laid back, definitely.
Yeah, working from home is definitely, it has its perks, but it has its downsides. So I'd still prefer working in an office.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking that nowadays. Like if there was an option, I know some companies in Adelaide actually do this, where a few days on during the week you can work from home, a few days you go to the office, and I think that's a really good way to do it. Because best of both worlds, really.
Does it.
Nah, that's good. Yeah, you get a bit of both. You get the stress relief of working from home, but you also get the social aspect, and look, workplaces like that are usually a pretty bright environment, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're like, I don't know, the environment in your room doesn't exactly like match something like that. You might have like the brightest, bubbliest
an
room,
electric atmosphere.
Yeah, and like I've got bloody dull lights in here. It just feels like a cage at times, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyway,
Next topic. I heard you've got a juicy topic for us.
I wanted to talk about actually. I suppose we've been rambling for a while. I'm gonna go into our
nearly an hour already.
Yeah, I'm gonna prioritize our more juicy topic, and that's how we've, how games have changed over the years, how it's affected, how we enjoy them, and in turn has lowered our attention spans, and our standards are much higher. It's a very dopamine based thing, right? Because if you just get spoiled with dopamine all the time, it's harder to get that dopamine, and therefore you're going to need to do more exciting stuff to get that dopamine. Yep. It's like I was happy wasting every day of my life playing Minecraft back in the day, just playing survival. Now I open it up and I'm expecting that instant gratification because of how, I've been mentally, I want to say manipulated. That sounds really bad, but it's the right word. Like I've been mentally manipulated by games to expect more instant gratification rather than this overtime thing. And like it's a problem. Like there's not much you can do about it because like if games give you that much gratification, it's just the game being good, right? But you know, it's making it harder to actually have a broad taste in games. Because I've gotten that accustomed to like fast-paced shooters that I can't like sit through this stuff in other games.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do a puzzle game or a strategy thing to save my life because I just lose interest.
Yeah, so you couldn't do like a good game of chess then, because you just lose interest halfway through, right?
I fucking hate chess. It's not for that reason, but it's a bit like that. Like
chess isn't that bad, is it?
Oh, I hate chess. My mate always makes me play it with him, and he is just so much better at like strategy stuff. Like I eventually just lose interest and kind of give up halfway through. I'm like, all right, let's get this game over with, and he's just way better at it. So it's probably like 1 in 8 games I play with him. Like I might. Well,
you might squeak
I
out
say
a win.
win, but at least feel like I made some effort towards winning because it's very, very minimalistic. That's a weird word for it, but yeah, very minimal the amount of times that I've actually won.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely the same. Like I've come accustomed to really boosting the amount of dopamine that I get from games. Like, as I said in one of the earlier episodes, I love big numbers, which is why I love games like, Adventure Capitalist, Adventure Communist, because I just love the big number that I get.
Yeah, it's like
I've got Adventure Capitalist on my phone right now.
That's why those games were so exciting when they came out. Like Cookie Clicker.
Oh, I loved Cookie Clicker.
That's so bloody satisfying when you get that massive number just from starting off with nothing. And, you know, that formula is used in so much, not only just ones that give you big numbers, but it's like, you know, on Minecraft does the same thing. You know, it's just building up your your economy basically. So in Minecraft, in that case, would be, you got full diamond gear, you're fully enchanted, everything's way easier. Nothing's a bloody challenge, and you feel so satisfied because you've beat all the challenge in the game, and then you don't get that satisfaction. That's the one. I was thinking of like satisfiification or something like that.
Satisfiification.
But like, yeah, that's why you sort of lose interest at the end because there's no more like that's your standard now, right? When you have that end goal, that's the standard, and that's why you lose interest because there's nothing to work towards. And it's very much like that with games. I feel like we play these absolute fucking amazing blockbusters. Well, like from 2010 to 2020, we had I reckon that was like the golden decade for gaming. We had so much cool shit, so much,
and it all felt fresh as well.
Yeah, and now like things don't feel fresh at all anymore. Like we had stuff like Last of Us. We had like half of the bloody PlayStation exclusives were near masterpieces. They were amazing.
Yeah.
Like the PS3, PS4 era had some really good shit. And now we're just like that's the standard. And if we see that, you know, that doesn't feel as good as it did back in the day. And I think that's
absolutely
partly why Last of Us 2 did so badly.
Well, yeah, our standards have definitely gotten higher. Like, if we were to release a game that is on par with something that was awesome back in the day, like God of War, for example. If we were to release a game that was about the same standard as God of War, people would say, this is good, but it's not great. It's not, like, mind-blowingly amazing. Because everyone's just so bored these days. Everyone's so impatient. They want that instant win.
Oh yeah, and especially after we've spent that year just basically everyone going in and out of quarantine all the time, spending so much time to themselves.
Yeah.
We've experienced a lot of good stuff, and it's just dulled everything else that is either good or mediocre.
Yeah.
No,
And
definitely.
something that I would like to point out is, for those of you who don't actually know, dopamine and serotonin are the happy chemicals in your brain that make you feel good.
Yeah,
They make you feel happy and fulfilled.
probably should
I'm
have
not
said
sure
that.
if everyone knows that. I want to point that out because I know some people don't actually know what dopamine is, and
That's a
it's
good
not an
call.
easy word to spell. I may just be stupid there though.
Yeah.
I will
Nah,
admit
that's-
my vocabulary isn't the greatest.
That's alright. We make games, not words.
Yeah. You want a languager? Go date a nerd.
Yeah. Because we're not nerds, so... No,
Yeah,
no way.
no. Why would I be a nerd?
Yeah, fuck that.
I just play video games every spare minute I get.
Yeah. No, I'm not a nerd. I'm not into bloody Warhammer.
Nah.
No way.
Warhammer's that good shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah,
Warhammer Vermintide.
I feel like I've really gotten into, building and painting Warhammer miniatures. And,
Yeah.
it's because I've got so, dulled by games. I don't find many games enjoyable anymore. It is very rare that I'll actually enjoy a game genuinely when playing it. Just because I'm just so... I don't know, I feel like I'm numbed to it. But, completely moving to something else, it's like the dopamine receptors are just reset for that sort of thing. So it's nice to, pick something else up every now and then.
Yeah.
Speaking as someone who's had games be my whole in all hobby my whole life, it is good to try something different.
Yeah. And something that I would like to mention that I forgot to mention in the news, Quakecon 75% off on Steam. Yeah.
Quake-con.
There's that. Yeah, Quakecon. It's the Quakecon sale, up to 85% off eligible products.
Ooh, yeah. No, I remember seeing Doom Eternal was $20, so y'all have no excuse.
I'm adding that to cart right now.
Get on it.
I'm actually gonna. Should I buy the deluxe edition? I'm gonna buy the deluxe edition.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, if that gives you the DLC, then that is very worth it.
Let's have a look.
Year 1 pass, it should be. But
Yeah, year 1 pass and deluxe edition content.
so there's a game
ends
that's
on the 25th of August, so get in now.
Get in, boys. There's one game that's 50% off at the moment on the Quake-con sale, and it is called Get to the Orange Door, and that is so bloody satisfying to play. It's just it's like Risk of Rain in first person, right? It's a roguelite first person shooter, but
Okay.
all of just the feel of the game is just fucking amazing. It has the most satisfying weapons in
Okay, that's pretty neat.
anything. And it's just right now it's $10. It's dope.
Ooh.
I mean, it's a bit repetitive, but it is good. It's the definition of improving your core mechanics to the point where they can just make up for lack of anything else because they are so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's worth checking out
Yeah, I gotta.
if you're into that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, bang, there we go. That's the 1 hour mark. We rambled this episode. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
we really rambled about the news this week. But there
Fucking
was a
hell.
lot of it, and there'll be probably even more next week. So if you don't want to hear news about Bethesda, we'll try and keep it quick. Just let us know.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I've got I've got a lot of stuff still on my notepad that I didn't even mention, but we'll leave that to next time.
Yeah, we'll leave that for next week.
We can elaborate on that then.
Yeah, next week will be a part 2.
Hell yeah, Quake-con Part 2. And then we'll be able to rag on Skyrim. And it's...
Yeah, they're doing
fifth
Skyrim
major
Online.
release? Wait, huh? Skyrim Online?
Yeah, something about Skyrim Online. I read it, but I wasn't really paying attention to it.
Might have been looking at Elder Scrolls Online.
That could be the one. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls Online, they're doing a lot of shit with them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No.
Not
quite as exciting, but oh well. Alright. Well, we got a lot to look forward to in the next episode.
Yeah, next episode we'll be talking more in depth on Quakecon, giving insight onto whatever happened yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day, or should be the last day. Sunday the 22nd should be the last day of Quakecon. If they decide to extend it, then they'll extend it. Who knows?
Hell yeah. No, hopefully we get some cool game announcements before then.
Yeah, hopefully it should be good. I'm really looking forward to some more hopefully good games, but it's Bethesda, so we're not entirely sure.
They just need to keep releasing Skyrim, and they're good.
Oh, actually, I did have some note on something about Doom and Nintendo Switch.
Did they end up releasing Eternal on Switch? I know it was delayed. Maybe that's what they're on about.
Ancient Gods, Part 2 is on Switch August 26th.
Oh, okay. So they've got all the DLC there as well. Awesome.
Yeah, so final DLC is finally being ported over to Nintendo Switch until they make another DLC.
Hell yeah. Nah, that's the DLC's good. Get on it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Be like me. I'm gonna be buying all of the Doom Eternal tonight.
Hell yeah, dude. Mad brownie points.
Heck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, so shall we wrap up the episode?
Yeah, right.
Nice little package.
Yeah, right. Shall I take it away, seeing as I did the intro as well?
Of course. I wouldn't take that pleasure from you.
Alrighty, guys and gals. Thank you very much for once again listening to the Underdeveloped podcast. We have been your hosts, Dylan, aka Dingus or Dolzo, I don't know, whatever.
Dingus.
That works. And I am joined by Jay, the lovely Jay.
I'm just chilling here. Don't mind me.
Chilling.
I'm vibing.
Where can they find you, Jay?
In their parents' basement playing Doom Eternal for the next 6 weeks. But they can also find me on twitter.com/Hepix01. That's HEPIX01. Where can they find you, Dol?
Oh, well, other than 6 Feet Under in the Outpack, you can find me on Twitter at Dolzo_ and YouTube at youtube.com/C/Dolzo. All right.
Exciting times.
Hell yeah.
So,
thanks very much for watching, guys. Or listening.
Thanks for watching. I love you all. Your parents should be proud of you. And I'll see you all in the next episode.
Don't listen to a word he says. Goodbye.
Later, guys.